the Lord Jesus sent the disciples. They went, including Judas Iscariot was one of them, the 12 apostles. He sent them. After a little while, they were with him. They watched him doing wonders and preaching and all that. They started learning. So the Lord now is sending them on their own because he wants them to be equipped, because the Lord is going to go shortly. They need to handle it. They need to be real warriors. So he sent them to preach his word. They came back with overwhelming joy and happiness. Lord, in your name we preached. In your name we healed people. In your name we cast out demons out of people. And even Satan, we saw him falling from heaven. In your name we did wonders, Lord. What did the Lord say back to them? In all of these, do not rejoice and be glad, but be glad more so when your names are written in the book of life. Why? Because I can see Judas Iscariot is not going to make it into my kingdom, even though he cast out demons out of people, even though he healed people, even though he preached the gospel, but he will not make it, because unless your name is written in the book of life, you cannot enter the heaven of all heavens. You cannot. So how will your name and my name be written in the book of life? One way. When you start living the Lord Jesus. When will you live with a person? When you truly love the person. It is impossible to live with someone you do not love. It is impossible. And if you even try to live with a person you do not love, that is what hell is all about. If you don't know what hell is, living in a place where there is no love. That is hell. So you don't need to wait to make it to hell, God forbids. You can live hell on earth when you live in a place, in a house, in a situation, in a relationship where there is no love. That is hell. So the only way to live with a person is when there is genuine, true love between the two. Genuine, true love. The only way for our names to be written in the book of life, we need to love the Lord. You see, so many young, especially young people, they ask me this question. It's a very reoccurring question. It gets asked quite often. Like, Bishop, do I really have to go to church? Do I really have to pray? Do I really have to read the Holy Bible? And when I prayed, is it okay if I pray while I'm sleeping in my bed? Or do I have to be standing? Or do I have to be kneeling? Or do I have to be... What, are you taking a photo or something? Like, do I really have to, Bishop? No, my son, my daughter, you don't have to. Really? Yeah, really, you don't have to. Oh wow, what a relief. No, but I'll ask you this, my son and daughter. Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord Jesus? If you say yes, then if you love the Lord, you have to go to church. And if you love the Lord, you have to pray. And if you love the Lord, you have to read the Holy Bible. And if you love the Lord, you have to fast. And if you love the Lord, you have to do good. Because you cannot love someone and do everything against them. When you love a person, in fact, you will go out of your comfort zone to please them. I'll give you an example, and I've mentioned it so many times in our talks. A mother raises her child, a son more so than a daughter, but a son or a daughter. They raise their child. They sacrifice their life. Hard-working mom, hard-working dad. Raise this child till they become 20, 25, maybe 30 years of age. And that child, throughout those long 20, 30 years, the parents struggled with them to get them to do one thing for their mom or dad. A stranger comes along and he sees this gazelle coming from afar. And the heart starts going, wa dov dov, you know, falls in love. And then she comes and snatches his heart away from him. He falls in love with this girl. The first day he washes the dishes, vacuums the house, mows the lawn, does everything. He takes her shopping for hours on end. The mother looks, for 30 years, my son, I struggled for you to wash your plate when you finished eating. This total stranger, overnight, she made you a slave and you're happy. Well, mom, because I'm in love. I love you, mom, but I'm not in love only with this girl. When you love the person, you will do crazy things. You will do things that will shock you. You will, after you do them, you say, was that really me? Man, like I have all muscles and tattoos, and like this girl is making me vacuum. Like when I show up, all the boys run away from me. I can punch my fist through a concrete wall, and this girl is making me a slave at home. But I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, because I love her. I'll do weird things. This is how your name gets written in the book of life. When you fall in love with Christ, and I'm talking about holy love, holy companionship, pure, heavenly, elevated, spiritual love, not that dirty, muddy, earthly love. No, this is holy, heavenly love. When you fall in love with Christ, you will do crazy things for him. You will not even think about doing it. You just do it naturally. You don't have that long shopping list and you tick it. Did I do it? Did I not? Did I do it? Did I not? No, you just do it naturally. This monk went into a monastery to start his monastic life. The first day ever, he says, I need to start right. So I'll find the oldest monk in that monastery, because he must be a wise person. I want to ask for his advice. What shall I do to begin my journey in the monastic life? He enters the monastery. He finds an old man with a white long beard and white hair. He runs to him. He says, Father, tell me, what shall I do to start my monastic life correctly? He says, my son, do you know such and such place? He says, yes, Father. That place happens to be a graveyard. He says, my son, I want you to go to that graveyard and stand on top of all of those who are in that graveyard and tell them every nice word you could ever think of. Say it to them and come back and tell me, what did they say to you? So he goes and he stands there. You are saints. You are the holy children of God. You are the most wonderful, peaceful, beautiful. He said every beautiful thing he could ever think of to those people in the graveyard. He goes back to the father. He said, son, did you do it? Yes, Father. What did they say to you? Nothing, Father. He says, well, now pick yourself up and go back to the same place and tell them every nasty, ugly word you could ever imagine to them, and come back and tell me, what did they say to you? So he goes, he says, you are sinners, you are filthy, you are dirty, you're ugly, you are the sons of the snake, Satan is your father. And then he comes back. Did you do it, son? Yes. What did they say to you? Nothing, Father. He said, son, you want to start your monastic life? Be like them. I hear nothing. I see nothing. I am dead to the world and I'm living to Christ. I am dead to the world and I'm all alive for my Jesus, the love of my life. Who cares what this person said about me? And who cares what that person is saying about me? What matters is what Christ says about me. When Christ says, this is my son, let the whole world persecute me. They can't do nothing to me. I'm his son. What are you going to do when my Christ comes after you? What are you going to do?